will tell you a fascinating legend that took place thousands of years ago in the lands that now make up Turkey. A story so powerful that it has survived through the ages and is still told to this very day. It is the story of Shahmaran, the woman who is half human and half serpent. In many cities across Turkey, especially in Adana, Mardin and Tarsus, there are people who claim to have seen her or know someone who did. And today, I will share one of those stories with you. Long ago, in the fertile plains of Çukurova, Adana, there lived a young man named Çemsab. He was the son of a poor family and made a humble living by collecting and selling firewood. Every day, he ventured into the nearby forests, working hard just to bring home enough money for food. One day, Çemsab and his friends went deep into the forest to gather wood. As they explored, they stumbled upon something unusual. A well they had never seen before. From the outside, it looked ordinary, but when they peered inside, they froze in astonishment. The well was filled with honeycombs from top to bottom, glistening in the sunlight. Excited by their discovery, they decided to collect the honey together. They worked all day, gathering as much as they could. When they sold it later, they realized the honey was worth a great fortune, enough to change their lives. But greed soon poisoned their hearts. Çemsab's friends didn't want to share the money. They whispered among themselves, and before Çemsab could realize what was happening, they pushed him into the well, sealed it with stones, and fled the forest, leaving him trapped in total darkness. Çemsab screamed for help, but no one could hear him. His voice echoed endlessly in the cold walls of the well. Hours passed, then days. Hunger and despair began to consume him. Just as he was losing hope, he saw something. A scorpion crawling across the ground. He followed it with his eyes and noticed a faint beam of light shining through a small hole in the wall from where the scorpion had come. With the small knife he carried, Çemsab began to dig at the hole, scraping the stones until the gap widened enough for him to squeeze through. When he finally crawled out to the other side, what he saw left him breathless. He had entered a magnificent underground world, a hidden paradise filled with blooming flowers, tall trees, and a strange glowing light that illuminated everything. It was unlike anything he had ever seen, silent, beautiful, and dreamlike. As he walked deeper, he reached a garden surrounded by snakes. In the middle of the garden was a pool of crystal clear water. Just as fear gripped his heart, a calm, gentle voice echoed around him. "Do not be afraid of the snakes. You are my guest." Now Çemsab turned towards the voice and saw her. A woman whose upper body was human, but whose lower half was that of a serpent. Her presence was both terrifying and mesmerizing. The woman smiled softly and said, "My name is Shahmaran." At first, Çemsab was terrified, but Shahmaran's voice was warm and kind, and she offered him food and drink. Her hospitality and grace slowly eased his fear. He told her everything that had happened, about his friends, the honey, and how he had been betrayed. Shahmaran listened with compassion and felt sorry for him. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Çemsab and Shahmaran became close friends. She shared with him her wisdom and the ancient secrets of her world, knowledge of nature, medicine, and the balance of life. Yet despite the peace he found in that mystical realm, Çemsab's heart longed for his family. One day, he went to Shahmaran and said, "I miss my home. I want to see my family again." Shahmaran was saddened but understood his wish. She said, "You may return to your world, Çemsab, but promise me one thing. Never tell anyone about me or this place. The moment my secret is revealed, I shall perish. Semsab swore he would keep her secret forever. Shahmaran then commanded the snakes to guide him back to the surface. Before he knew it, he was standing once again by the edge of the same well he had fallen into. When he returned home, his family was overjoyed. They had feared he was dead. Semsab reunited with them, and soon after he sought out the friends who had betrayed him. He confronted them and took his revenge, ensuring they could never harm anyone again. Years passed, but Shahmaran never left his mind. Her image, half woman, half serpent, haunted his dreams. One day, he decided to return to the forest, hoping to see her once more. But when he reached the spot, the well was gone. The ground was solid, as if it had never existed. He searched for years, asking wise men and travelers if they had ever heard of such a place. No one knew. Only Kemsab had seen her, the mysterious queen of snakes, the guardian of hidden wisdom beneath the earth. And so, Chemsab lived the rest of his life remembering her, the gentle, sorrowful Shahmaran. But he never saw her again.